Good Monday morning, mamas. I'm so glad to have you back with us today. I'm Heather Sullivan with Lee Isla Photography, maternity, newborn, and childhood photographer. And in that role, I discovered how much I love sharing local resources with you guys. And these dear people, Debbie and Jessica, happen to be one of my favorite local resources. They are here with us from Cottontail Jones. So welcome.
Thank
you guys
Thank
for
you.
being here.
Thank you.
If by any chance you don't know about Cottontail Jones, it is just a children's boutique retailer here in Waco, and it is the most fun place to go into to shop around, and it's just a fun experience. I think it's just so fun to be in there. And then I definitely love your clothes and all the toys and everything you have. So that's what we're going to chat about today. Okay. But I'll let you kind of just welcome, tell us just a little bit about you guys and how you got started.
Okay. Well, we've been in business here in Waco for about 3 years. Actually, in March, we just celebrated 3 years open here. We did have our business in California.
Okay.
So altogether, we've been open about a little over 4 years. And so we just got started in California. We first had a photography studio.
Right.
And we mostly did newborns and babies. And we had a very large space. And so we thought, well, what else could we include in here that would kind of like meld together, like, you know, who we were bringing in and who we were servicing. And so, I don't know, just one day I thought, what if we open a children's boutique? Yeah. And so that's kind of how it was birthed. I've always loved like kids' clothes, kids' fashion, like all that kind of stuff. Like you will find me in a store, you'll find me in the kids section more than you'll find me like looking for myself.
Right.
So I guess it's just kind of a passion of mine. And then I just probably drug my mom into it.
And I know, Debbie, I know that most of the time when I go, you're kind of the face that I see behind the counter and so friendly and just wonderful, always remembering my name. And but you know, I'm thinking you have some experience being a mom, right?
I do,
so
just
tell
a
us
little bit.
I
have 6 kids. My oldest is about to be 21. Oh, and then goes down to our youngest are 6-year-old twins. So we have a very big gap. And
yeah, that's fun though. Very fun. Well, I love that that story. I love how you guys got started, and we're so glad you're in Waco. I know the first time that I chatted with your mom, I was like, wow, this is so amazing. So, and you guys are located now, what is your actual?
1025 Austin
Avenue. Mm-hmm. And the space is bigger and better than before. Yes. And so it's wonderful. And you guys have kind of expanded your products too. Mm-hmm. So let's chat. Okay. I think maybe my most favorite thing is you guys' clothes. Like I don't even have kids that can wear your clothes. And I still love coming to shop your clothes. And every time you guys post something there, I mean, I put it in stories all the time because I'm thinking, probably from your photography background, you guys have just such a great eye. But I'm always like, oh, this would be so cute in a session. Oh, this would be so cute in a session. So you guys need to go shop here. So let's chat. I know that you brought some clothes with us. So let's just pull out kind of what we have here and we'll chat. And if you want to tell us kind of about your line and what, anything you want to share.
Yes.
So yeah, let's talk clothes.
So we carry newborn up to, well, most of our clothes go up to a 5 or 6. We have expanded a little bit. We have one line that we started carrying up to size 10. Oh, cool. We do get requests for bigger sizes all the time. Right. And so we are trying to work our way there. It's so yeah, we like to carry just a lot of like organic and really like just natural. We probably tend to stay in the muted tones. Yeah. A lot more than maybe some people like, but we do try to bring in color when we can. But yeah, a lot of our clothes, we have a lot of like sibling sets that come in, like the little sizes will have like a romper, and then like the bigger sizes will have a dress, like same fabric, same material, so that you can match.
So you can coordinate.
Yeah, you can match siblings a lot. And
yeah, so I was just gonna, sorry, Waco.
Yes, so these are some of our new shirts that we have.
Oh, look at that. That is a sibling set, just like you were talking about. Yes. How fun. Oh my goodness, how cute would that be with that?
Yes, and those little shorts go so cute.
And so I think, see, what's funny is that that's how funny. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
I need that shirt.
I love it. So I think what I do love about it is the muted tone. Like that's my favorite thing. Of course, it's kind of who I am. I just love those muted tones that, especially which are great for a session because it still keeps the focus on baby, or it keeps the focus on the child, which I think that's sweet. I love clothes to be sweet. Oh my goodness, you guys. But I love that when it can stay child-centered. And I think I had picked up on the fact that you guys, I love this little romper right here. Like, oh my goodness, that little blush romper.
There you go.
Yeah, let's all go out and buy this for sessions. This is so cute. Oh my gosh, that's so sweet. And then just to go along with this, Debbie, you want to show us some of the little hair things?
So I will say, I have to brag on Jess because she makes these. And Rob, it's a family thing. So I thought, okay, I'm going to go over and help. But my old hands, so they're going, oh yeah, you can tie. I'm like, really? I don't think so. But yeah, they're just, and again, it's just the same nice natural fabrics and, coordinates with all the,
so well.
Just really nice colors. And they're just pretty.
Yeah, and I know, I just got a few headbands, and I've already used them in a couple sessions because it's so fun. But I just love it all. Okay, so see, I just totally need a baby to buy for because this is the sweetest thing ever. I love this simple and the muted, and like you said, I think that you guys have the organic fabrics. It's just much more natural. Yeah. And good to know that that's what's on baby's skin. Yes. And perfect. Okay.
I mean, something that was never thought about, like the dyes that go into the clothes. And it's, because our skin is our biggest organ. And so whatever's in the clothes is on our skin. And what's on our skin is in our skin. So something to really...
Okay. So I know you were saying, because I've heard you say that before, that the skin is our biggest organ.
Yes.
And I know that you guys, because of your just concern about that and wanting things to be natural and safe, then I know you guys recently hosted an event for moms where you shared about essential oils. So do you want to talk to us a little bit about that?
So really what got us started, it's a young mom that I got to know through the store when she was pregnant with her child. And so then they started with essential oils. And so because I was sharing with her my personal health issues. And because of that, she's like, oh my gosh, I think I have something that could help you. And so we ordered it, and it has been such a help and a blessing. And so, which has just, opened up a whole new thing, and so just we're learning about all the oils and the benefits of them, and and especially now, with everything that's happened in the last 2 years, I think people are more aware of what's going on, their health, that kind of thing. And so it just gives us the opportunity to share that and learn. And we're benefiting from it, which then if we're benefiting, why would we not want to share that with somebody else? And so, we're just really excited. We have some of the product already in the store.
Great.
And we have the Essential Bible. It's a huge book, and it just, it's a huge help. It just, so if anybody's interested and they want to come in, we would love to.
Yeah, you could chat about that and really look at what those needs are. And that's neat. I was a little sad I couldn't come to your event, but was glad that you launched that so that moms could be aware and of how those resources can help them. And that's wonderful. Okay. So one thing when I used to come to your old store, I always saw the cute high chairs and the clothes. But one thing I noticed when I walked into the new store, first of all, it was so much bigger. I was like, woo, this is exciting. Was I could see back and I could see all these fun toys. And again, I don't know, there's just something about the more simple, classic, and then again, muted tone styles that it's just so sweet. And I think that they encourage a different kind of play. So tell us a little bit about your toy line and then what you have available.
Well, we like to carry a lot, just wooden toys. I know personally I've experienced with my little ones where it's like they really, really want this new toy, and it takes batteries and it makes sounds and,
Right.
all this thing. And then they play with it for like a week and then it's like, it's boring.
I'm done with that.
And they're done with it. And so, we've really gotten into like imaginative toys where you can like blocks, you can build and you can do so many things with it, or, play pretend food and, things like that where they can really just use their imagination. You can use it in different ways. And it just serves its purpose way longer than just a toy that, does one thing and makes noise and then.
Right. And then you're done. Yeah. The lights, the flashing lights and the noise are fun, for a minute. But then the longevity is those simple classic things that we can use our imagination in. We can continue to learn and grow using them. And I know, just as a teacher, from a teaching standpoint, that those were always my favorite things. The blocks or something that encouraged creative play, because then you get, their verbal skills grow because they're having conversation and they're really reenacting, or you kind of get a sense of maybe what they talked about at home that morning, because the way they imitate their what is happening and the conversations they've heard, because they're doing that through play. And so it's really wonderful. And I love that. And so, yes, I think that your toy line is amazing. And I always love like looking at everything again, like even though I know that my kids are beyond that, but it's so sweet that these, the simple and the wooden toys, again, that natural, look, which I love that vibe, but also just that they do encourage kids to be more creative and imaginative. And we know that we need that.
And engaging, I think, because if you hand them a screen, it's just them, the screen, or, a screen. It, they, the engagement of another person is what I feel like the toys also bring. It's just nice to have that, time that they're spending, with a parent or a sibling or another child, or however it works. But I just think that that's a nice.
It is. I mean, how many of us have eaten the pretend food like 50
Yes.
times? But it's that interaction that is like when they get to explore their vocabulary and they get to talk about what they made, or it gives you an opportunity to say, to build their vocabulary, because they don't have the word to describe what they're trying to do. So it is wonderful. And I know you guys brought a few books to share, so you've got some fun. Oh, you have a Baylor book.
Yes.
So that's fun. So share that.
We do have Baylor books. There's 3 different ones. And these are really popular because a lot of times people are buying for, somebody that went there. And so, people just eat up the local stuff.
Definitely.
So, and we have a lot of books that are focused towards Texas.
Right.
So there's like a whole series, like there's a Good Night Texas in general, but then there's one for like Houston and San Antonio and Fort Worth. And so we like to, Austin, we like to carry all of those. And we just have regular, everyday storybooks that this is one of our most popular. But
this one makes me cry.
Yes. Books are just a great add-on. They make great, everybody likes to get books for their baby when they're, to read even when they're just, little tiny. And they make great, gifts even when someone's coming in to buy like a first birthday gift or something. So books are one of our best sellers. Yeah.
And I would think, and of course, again, I mean, I realize I'm not in the classroom anymore, but just as a teacher, I mean, there's just nothing as valuable as books. And I do love, I mean, having the local, flair is fun, like the Texas and the Baylor, because that's really special. Like that's unique to us, unique to Waco.
Yes.
But definitely love books. And I know that for my nieces, like, kids get toys, they kind of get maxed out.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like the toys, it feels like, if we get one more toy, what are we going to do with it? And I mean, you do have developmental stages, and so things change a little bit, but it's like books are just amazing forever, because you reread them and you reread them and you reread them, and then you pass them down to your little nieces and nephews so that they can reread them and reread them. And so that is wonderful. But I do love that you have those the Baylor books, because I'm thinking I might need this. I look at it, I'm like, I probably need to buy this. Okay, moving on. Let's see how much money I can spend while they're in my studio today. Okay, well, I think we've pretty much touched. I know we have talked about most of the things in your store. Is there anything else that you guys can think of that you would just like to share to make sure that people know that maybe if they haven't had the opportunity to experience your store?
Yeah, of course, this is just a small sampling. We have a wide selection for just like the newborn stage. So like swaddles and bibs and pacifiers and blankets and crib sheets and nursery things. And there's just, there's a lot.
You know, one fun thing that I forgot to about, and I know that in your other store, I feel like it was maybe a little bit more prominent, but you still have them, and that's your high chairs.
Yes.
And they are like vintage high chairs, painted, and they're so much fun because you guys will actually rent them out. And so perfect for a first birthday shoot or just a fun, if you're going to have a fun first birthday party, to use that so you get cute pictures.
Yes.
And so, just, is there anything else you could add on? I mean, I just kind of wanted to mention that, but
we have the rentals. It's $25 to rent it for the weekend or whenever your party is. But we have lots of people rent them for the first birthdays, so it can they can put a banner on there or a balloon banner, and it looks really cute. We have photographers rent them when they do a shoot with a baby. We thought even like if an Airbnb or a wedding or something like that, and you don't need maybe you have a few guests with little ones, you can always rent them for that.
That's awesome.
And they're cute, so it just looks good.
They're cuter than the little plasticky foldy things that
exactly.
And so that is a lot of fun. Well, tell us real quick where we can find you on Instagram, any of your social.
We're just Cottontail Jones on Instagram, on Facebook, and then cottontailjones.com
on your website.
On our website,
And so so we have your address. We can come see you. We can come shop with you.
Yes,
Thank you guys so much for being here.
Yes.
And just highly, if you have not checked out Cottontail Jones, you have to go in and visit. It's a fun place to go and to look around and to shop. And I definitely think you will love it if you haven't had the privilege of going in there yet. So we are so glad you joined us, and thank you for being here. Be sure to subscribe on YouTube or follow us on Instagram, where you can see the Monday Mom Minute in small snippets, and we'll see you next Monday.